Hey guys, so today we're going to discuss what the best way to get lip syncing in AI is. And we're going to be using Runway as a platform. There are other platforms as well that do lip syncing, like Pika and Minimax, and I think Kling as well. A lot of them actually. So for me, Runway is probably one of the best tools to use when you want to lip sync a video, meaning when you have an audio, speech, or voice that you have to put into a character's face, they have to speak it. That's what lip syncing is. And it's right over here. So let me just tell you what we're going to do today exactly. This is an image of a lady. I'm making an ad. It's a spec ad for Nescafe. And she's going to speak. She's going to say something like medicine, or actually, I'll just tell you what she says.
Music, Eon Medicine.
She's going to say music or medicine. And I've already done the tests and I figured out what the best method to lip sync is in Runway. So I think this is a pretty useful video. So let me show you what I've done. Now this is the first generation that I've done.
Music, Eon Medicine.
Now if you notice in this, I use an image. I use this image into Runway. When you go to lip sync, let me just show you. And you just put the image inside and then this uploads and it will show you the face. Let it happen. This takes a couple of seconds usually. There we go. So it caught the face and this is just an image. Now all I have to do is upload that audio file and it will render that. And what I got is this, like I showed.
Music, Eon Medicine.
Now the problem with this is if you notice, it looks a little robotic. Only her lips are moving, the frame is static. This is when you do it with an image. And a lot of people upload an image to do lip syncing. Now let me tell you what the best way to use Runway is when you're doing lip syncing. Don't use an image, okay? What you do is you use a video. Now I took that image into FreePic. This is one of my favorite software platforms for AI because it has everything. When you go into video, you can actually, hold on, let's just put this in. This is the start image. And you can choose what model you're going to use. So you don't want their prompt. Some people do. And then you just go to the different models that you can use in video. And they've kind of changed this because, actually they haven't changed this. That's for the image. I'm sorry, I confused you guys. When you go to images, the model it's a drop down box. Over here, it's like this. So you can, now they've added Google VO2, which is pretty cool. You have Min-Max, you have Hanyuan V2, you have Kling, Pika, and Runway. So you can use whichever one you want. I usually end up using Kling 1.6 Pro. I really like that. And then I just wrote woman smiling. And where did it go? Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that I've been doing. There we go. And this is what I got. So the problem here is this can't be lip synced because she is drinking the coffee. Then I did it again and I got this. This is a perfect shot for lip syncing. What's really nice about it, the background's moving, the camera's moving, she's moving. It's going to be really natural. And then I took this and let's delete that. Yeah, and then I uploaded that into this. Okay, let me just do that for you guys. Okay, so we just download this and then we go to Runway and that's the one that we upload. Now, when we upload the video, it takes a little bit longer because there's some processing that it has to do additional to just an image. So we wait for that. Okay, great. Now you see that it's caught the face again. And we just upload the audio. I'm not going to do it again because I've done this and I'll just show you what the result is and save you time. This is what we got.
Music, Eon Medicine.
Now look at the difference. Let me put this on the right and this on the left. Okay, so the one on the left is the first one that we did with just an image.
Music, Eon Medicine.
And this one is what we did with video.
Music, Eon Medicine.
Look how much better that is. Lip syncing, it just looks more natural, more real. I'm actually using this in kind of an ad. It really changed the way the ad felt. This is something that is, I think, a really good tip to know if you're doing lip syncing, especially in Runway. And if you do it in any other platform as well, try using a video instead of an image. That would really help. So that is the major tip that I'm going to give you, but there's some other things as well you should know. For example, when you want to upload something that you want to lip sync, you want it to be quite close. It should be a close-up. It can't be too far off. It can't be a very wide shot, and you want it facing the camera. In this case, she's a little tilted, so it wasn't the perfect image or the video, but it was good enough because her face is very clear. Make sure she has a very clear face. That is something that will always help with lip syncing. Clarity in what it needs to lip sync. The lips should be right in front. The second thing is there shouldn't be movement, at least not in the background too much. There shouldn't be a clutter of stuff. There shouldn't be camera jerks or panning. Now, having said that, yes, I told you should use a video,
Ian
but look at the
Medicine.
movement. It's just a little zoom in. That is the type of movement you want to look for. You want a subtle zoom in, a subtle track, that'll work. You don't want fast movement with the camera. That will make it very difficult for Runway or whatever platform you're using to actually catch the lips and keep them in sync. So that's two. The other thing is that characters, they don't work that well. What I mean by characters, I'm sorry, is animals and cartoon characters. That is a problem. Sometimes it does work. In fact, I can actually show you a case in which I used a character. Sorry, again, I'm saying character, an animal, and it worked. Here it is. It's
I
an
have
ad.
gotten everything I could want. Now it's time I give back. Time for some random acts of kindness.
Now you see, it caught that. And I did this in Runway. But usually when you put in a character, I have some other characters as well that Runway would refuse to catch. Let me just show you a good example. See this guy, this character. Runway did not take him.
Profile pic for the ladies, huh?
I had to do that
Too
manually.
bad no one likes razor bumps.
Let me show you.
Might as well delete the profile now.
So characters like that, it's an issue. Just telling you that you have to be careful there. You know, Runway actually has some pretty good tips itself on lip syncing. And it would be very helpful to read about them. I've kind of told you what that is, that when you're doing character videos, it should be a human face. An animal cartoon won't really work. The direction should be forward facing. That will really help. Like I said, and faces are framed around the shoulders and up and not extremely close or far from the camera. Again, I told you don't keep it too far away. It should be quite close as well. And photorealistic style, not animated or overly stylized. That's exactly what I meant when I said cartoony or 3D, like the ad I showed you of the Playboy bunny. That still worked. It was photorealistic, but that was a risk. Again, that other bump character I showed you, it wouldn't catch that. And no significant mouth, camera, body, or head movement. That's the movement thing I told you about. The lighting changes, yeah, no cuts that interrupt. Of course, don't have a cut. It should be just straight away. And then when you're doing it with images, it's kind of the same thing, that the direction should be facing forward, and animal cartoon faces will be a problem. Faces are not extremely close together if there's more than one face, and realistic style helps. And then, of course, for the video, they have a supported file type and image file type. You can go through this, but it accepts most of the stuff that we use, like MP4. Okay, and then there's also another thing I can tell you, that if you have an unlimited subscription, lip sync actually still takes credits. But there's one way in which, if you use a generative session and then you generate something, a video within that, a character with minimal movement, or you upload an image, not a video, because in video it won't do it. And after that, when you see the actions button on the output video, you just click it and select lip sync. That'll generate your lip sync video, and it'll do it in explore mode. So that's kind of written here as well. You can read this, and that way it won't take up credits. I haven't actually done this, but when I read this, I was pretty interested that that's a great way to do it as well. So you can tell me in the comments if anybody does this and how well it works. Does it actually not take credits or not? And did I get it right? So that's something I thought I should mention, because there's nothing like free lip syncing. But of course, there are some limitations in this method. Anyways, this was let me just minimize this and show you this video again. Let's close that. This is the old one.
Music,
just with
Ian
an image.
Medicine. Music, Ian Medicine.
And this is the video one. Just reiterating it. I love the way it comes out when you have video. Make sure your video movement's not too much, and make sure there's no cut. Make sure the person is looking straight at the camera as much as possible. Make sure it's not too far away. Make sure there's no jerks or not too much movement within the head. and you should be good to go. I know it's a lot of things, but I think they're common sense, so you should be able to do it well. But the biggest takeaway from this video is that try using video instead of images. That is the real key I found to making better lip syncing videos. This will apply not only to Runway, but to all other platforms as well, from what I understand. So that's the video for today. This is kind of Runway lip sync tutorial. I hope it helped. I hope it's useful for you. I make a lot of videos on generating content through AI. At least I'm going to. Please subscribe, comment, and share this video if you think it'll help somebody else. And also, I will be making some videos on how to make ads. For example, like the Playboy Bunny ad that I showed you. I can show you right now. I can show you the full ad. I'm going to make tutorials on how to make such ads.
I have gotten everything I could want. Now it's time I give back. Time for some random acts of kindness. Looks like someone could use some help with the ladies. Works like magic every time. Playboy body spray. Be irresistible.
I made this ad for an actual client in South Africa. That's not where I'm located. It was an international project. But there's some revisions and stuff that we have to do. Anyways, that's the video for today. I hope it was useful. Take care. Till our next one. Bye.